Jesus said, "It is finished." And he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Joseph of Arimathea, who was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly for fear of the Jews, asked Pilate if he could take away the body of Jesus, and Pilate gave him permission. So he came and took away his body. Nicodemus also, who had earlier come to Jesus by night, came bringing a mixture of myrrh and aloes. So they took away the body of Jesus and bound it in linen cloths with spices, as is the burial custom of the Jews. Now, in the place where he was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb in which no one had yet been laid. Since the tomb was close at hand, they laid Jesus there. When the Sabbath had passed, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome brought spices so that they might go and anoint him. And very early on the first day of the week, when the sun had risen, they went to the tomb. They were saying to one another, "Who will roll away the stone from the entrance to the tomb for us?" There was an earthquake because an angel of the Lord had descended from heaven and approached the tomb. He rolled back the stone and was sitting on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were as white as snow. The guards were so shaken by fear that they became like dead men. When they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side. They were alarmed. The angel told the woman, "Do not be afraid, because I know you are looking for the Lord Jesus, who was crucified." When they went into the tomb, taking the spices they had prepared, and they found the stone rolled away from the tomb. But when they went in, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were perplexed about this, behold, two men stood by them in dazzling apparel. And as they were frightened and bowed their faces to the ground, the men said to them, "Why do you seek the living among the dead? He is not here, but has risen. Remember how he told you while he was still in Galilee, saying that the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, be crucified, and on the third day rise again." And they remembered his words. And returning from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and to all the rest. So they departed quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." So Peter went out with the other disciple, the one whom Jesus loved. And they were going towards the tomb. Both of them were running together, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. And stooping to look in, he saw the linen cloths lying there, but he didn't go in. Then Simon Peter came following him and went into the tomb. He saw the linen cloths lying there, and the face cloth which had been on Jesus' head, not lying with the linen cloths, but folded up in a place by itself. Then the other disciple who reached the tomb first also went in, and he saw and he believed. For as yet they did not understand the scriptures that he must rise from the dead. Then the disciples, they went back to their homes. But Mary stood weeping outside the tomb. And as she wept and stooped to look into the tomb, she saw two angels, hold up, in white, sitting where the body of Jesus had been laid, one at the head and one at the feet. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." Having said this, she turned around and saw Jesus. Jesus standing there. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned to him and said, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said, "Do not cling to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go and tell my brothers that I am ascending to my Father and your Father, my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples that I have seen the Lord. Take it away, boys.